Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in our small world. It is Mike Lucas here with Inside Traffic Secrets and my business partner and friend, Mike D, or Mr. Mike Donaldson. How are you doing, Mike, today on Saturday?
Good. I wish we were outside in the nice weather.
It is here. I live in the Midwest, and usually it's a little turning chilly. Right now, we're projecting about a 74-day, beautiful, sunny, and clear skies. So really excited about after this, we are going outside with our four-legged children, and we're going to enjoy some time. But guys, for the next 35, 40 minutes, we are going to be sharing some information with you on what everyone needs. Every business in the world needs traffic, clients, prospects, leads, patient, whatever you want to call them in your niche. That's what we're talking about. So we're going to give it a few minutes, let everyone get logged in here because we do not have a military synchronization of our watches. So we'll give it a few minutes. So while we're waiting, why don't you get onto the chat if this is your first time to one of our webinars. Over on the right-hand side, you'll see a chat box. And down below, actually, is where you can type in your questions and just give us a shout out where you're coming from. And we'll give it another minute and a half, and then we'll get going because we want to respect everyone's time. And it's a beautiful day to be outside in the neighborhood. So let's see what we got here. Mike, you're muted.
I do that so you don't get feedback. Although I don't know what the weather's like in UK and South Africa, and we do have guests from
UK. Probably it's raining. Hey, Carl, thanks for coming from across the pond in Anthony. We got Theo from South Africa. Wow, we are definitely. There's Miss Presley from Indiana. I know who that might be. We actually hello, Carl from the UK. Well, the UK is represented here.
Yes, quite well. Yes.
Quite well. So we got about another 40 seconds, and we'll get going here. Guys, a couple things before we get going here. You want to turn off this little annoying device? I'm going to do that right now.
And while you're doing that, Carl Hahn says it's lovely in the UK today.
Okay, awesome. You definitely want to grab one of these little devices and some paper. And write down some notes because we're going to give you some. There's not going to be a PowerPoint presentation. It's not going to have any of that crap going on. We're just going to give you meat and potatoes and let you guys do it. And my sister's on here, and she's hopefully going to learn something. And guys, this applies to anyone. And I point out my sister because she has a kennel. She raises. Many of you guys have seen my videos. I got 2 Malamutes. They're part of the Malamute terrorist organization, and they run my house. And she offers full-blooded couple. And we're gonna, without her knowing it, I was actually planning on using her example today. So she's logged in. She's gonna be So guys, we got a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead. We are at the minute mark in 19 seconds. And we'll be there.
So, Mike, does that mean that you better not delete her YouTube channel by mistake?
Oh, she doesn't even have one.
Okay. There you go.
So that's why we're going to use her. And some other stuff. We're just randomly thinking of some stuff. I haven't done any of this practice, so I don't know the results. I'm just going to show people live what you can do.
Well, no, you have. We have practice over the years with
YouTube, yes. But for random industries, I'm going to pick. Because, guys, this is not about what I'm currently doing. Let's say I'm selling peanut butter right now. I'm not going to mention peanut butter at all. I'm going to show you wide ranges of different niches, and you are going to have to, you know what you're looking for. And you can apply that toward anything. And that's what this is all about. So, without further ado, let me get into my screen sharing mode real quick here. So let me bring up my first little tool here. And let me bring that up here and drag this over to here. And we'll get to this. First, I'm going to show you some quick facts because if you don't know this, you really do need to know. So this is 2020 Stats, a site called Hootsuite. It's a blog, keeps pretty much stats on YouTube, some current stuff. This is for the year that's about to end, 2020, okay? YouTube has 2 billion users logged in to a month, every month. 2 billion, guys. How big is the market? 2 billion. 81%. You can't get 81% of people to do anything except use a microwave, probably in their kitchen. 81% of 15 to 25-year-olds use YouTube. Guys, 15% of all YouTube site traffic comes from the United States. The other one is Europe, and these are all high. People upload 500 hours of video, not every hour, but every minute. Each visitor spends, on average, 11 and a half minutes in YouTube. 70% of what people watch on YouTube is determined by its algorithm. In other words, if you cannot understand and learn what YouTube wants, you'll get more traffic. Okay? And you can go along here. The money is spent on YouTube is outrageous on advertisements and everything. So now we're going to get into one other little fact. Why should you use YouTube? I'm going to pick some random crap here. And let me just, well, one of them was my sister, but now it's not random because she's here. Let me bring this tool over here. And let me bring this back up here and turn my thing off, bring it back up. And let me go to the site. This is what I call a keyword finder tool. Let me show you what I mean here. Okay.
We're not seeing anything.
I know. Yeah, we're getting it. There we go. This is a tool that I subscribe to. It costs so much $1 a month. You don't have to do it. We'll show you how you can get it free for 30 days, and you can do your searches you need to in that time frame and then unsubscribe if you want. I definitely recommend that because learning, no matter what niche you're in, I don't care if you're a real estate agent, a restaurant, a dentist, an entrepreneur doing e-commerce store, you got to know what to do with your videos. And I'm going to show you that, how to set up your channel first, but you got to have an ideal of a plan, a roadmap. How many of you guys ever flew in an airplane? You cannot get in an airplane and the pilot just take off and not know where he's going. Guys, it's not going to end well for those on that 747. If you don't know where you're going, it's just going to circle around and go nowhere. What's going to happen? You're going to run out of gas and crash and burn. You don't get in the car. Well, sometimes I do. Mike, have you ever just got in the car and took off somewhere and don't know where you're going? You have a destination, guys. Same thing with YouTube. You got to know what you're going to do. So I'm going to use some random words just off the cuff of my thing. I'm going to talk about, because a friend of mine that does this for what I used to do, business to business, actually has an ad agency. He's running AdWords for a dentist in Chicago. So I was talking to him last week, just reached out to him, see how he's doing. D-N-I-S-I-T, right? Dentist? Let's see here, in Chicago. C-H-I-C, Chicago. So we're going to look for how many keywords are going for this. These are a number of searches that people are doing every month, whatever the number comes up here.
Dentist,
okay?
No wrong.
Okay, well, it'll work for anything we need to do. D-E-N-I-S-I-T, right?
T-I-S-T.
I still don't know what you mean. D-E-N-I-S?
No, D-E-N.
We'll go with dog catcher.
D-E-N-T-I-S-T.
D-E-N-T-I.
S-T.
Well, we logged out. Took too long. I-S-T. Okay.
No, T-I-S-T. We'll get there. No.
There we go. That'll work.
No, it's not. But
okay. T.
E.
D.
N.
N.
T.
D. I-S-T.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, guys. There we go. Dentist, and that's not what I wanted to search for. There we go. Dentist salon, best dentist in Chicago. Okay, you got emergency dentist in Chicago. If you're a dentist in Chicago, these are the words you would use in your video title, in your description. You just can't say dentist in Chicago. There's 1,200. What are they paying for it? This column right here, related keywords, this is CPC, meaning cost per click for Google Ads. That means someone is paying for every click of an ad. Most of you guys been on Google, so you know what I'm talking about for Google Ads. You see here, for example, dental salon in Chicago. There's only 480 searches in all of Chicago, but whoever's paying for it is paying $13.81 per click. $13.81. Emergency dentist in Chicago. $15.78 per click. Guys, why are they doing it per click per paid ad? Because they know if someone clicks on that ad, they're likely to get a patient out of it. And if I'm sure you know, you go to the dentist office, you have work done, it's a lifetime value of that customer. Meaning they're going to have a follow-up call, 2 or 3 follow-up calls, dentures, whatever the case may be. There's money in this. Here, Irving Park, that is an area of Chicago. This guy is spending, the dentist is spending close to $4,000 a month to run an ad campaign. He does it, and what this guy does is he ranks his videos and uses that based on these ads. He makes a fortune running YouTube ad campaign. I'm going to use another one here. I came from I lived in tiny town in Indiana, 3,200 people. Sullivan, Indiana, okay? E-N-T-I-S, dentist in Sullivan, Sullivan, D-I-A-N-A. I don't know if there's any searches because there's only 3,000 people on it. How many people would be searching on internet for a dentist? And there's I think there's 3 dentists in town that I know of. Okay, because we only have 3,500 people in town. I mean, how hard is it to find a dentist in Sullivan? There's 40 people, and there's an ad going on that someone's paying $8.80. 40 people a month in our little town are just going to internet and looking for a dentist in Sullivan, Indiana. So ranking a video would be stupidly easy to do this. Now, let's use my sister. Let's go with Huskies. Husky, H-U-S-K. How do you spell husky? Is it a Y, I think, Mike? Like the dog? Mike, are you there?
Yes, U-S-K-Y.
Husky breeder in Indiana. I-N-D-I-E. And I don't even know if there's anyone looking for this. She sells huskies. She sells Malamutes and some kind of little hamster dog. What are they called? I told you, Mike? Something real. A Palomanian, or I call them hamster dogs.
Oh, Pomeranian.
Anyway, yes. So if she made a video on just huskies that she sells in Indiana, let's see how many people are looking for that. Okay, husky puppies in Indiana, 200 people a month is looking for that. Husky breeders in Indiana, 120. Husky puppies for sale in Indiana, 320. Husky puppies for sale in Indiana. You see the difference in the title, guys? You see the difference here? These are 2 different, sound pretty much the same, don't they, Mike? Huskies for sale in Indiana, husky puppies for sale in Indiana. 2 different search categories.
Well, let me quickly bring up something here. Before you had emergency dentist, and here you've got huskies for sale. Those are buying keywords. If you're trying to sell something, you know these people are looking to buy.
Siberian husky puppies for sale. This is more of a regional, and she ships puppies all over the country in planes and cars and whatnot. People pay for that. 16,000 people a month doing that. So could you rank a video for something like this? So, and now let me show you something else here that's pretty. and this is a business I'm involved in. I'm just going to show you one other quick feature. Let me just type this out here. It's a little business here. There's not a lot of searches, right? 4,000 searches a month, but this is on average, guys. This number is on average, and it can be misleading. You see this little bar here? This business launched, I think it was June, wasn't it, Mike? Mike,
yes.
Is that in June, correct?
Uh-huh.
You go over here where it averages. This is the average, guys. Now, you see April, no searches because the business wasn't around. And this is for if you're onto a gadget. Let's say you find an e-commerce gadget that you like to sell on Amazon, or you're doing a review for a collar for a dog, or a TV that you found. Just because it has 98 searches this month, or it says over here 98 searches, doesn't mean it only has 98 searches. What are you looking at? Like, and I'm just using this as an example because it started in June. Well, it only had 2,900 searches, but it says 4,000. Well, in July, it went up to 8,100. In August, 12,100. The last, because there's a lag, but they take a while to accumulate the data. Here in September, there was over 27,000 searches a month. This is an average Google's using for the whole year. Okay, you take all these numbers, divide them by 12, and you get this number. So guys, is this a keyword to look for? And now they don't have a lot of different variables here because it is new. So you have to be a little creative. That's how you get a keyword, guys. And it's anything. I mean, you can do let's see here, car mechanic, MECHNIC, car mechanic and mechanic. Mike, no, I have trouble spelling. MECH.
ANIC. I guess I better leave my mic on.
I see. Car mechanic, let's go with another little suburb I used to live in. Tinley, Tinley. This is a suburb of Chicago. I'm just using stuff, Tinley Park, Illinois. There we go. Let's see here. Tinley Park Auto Repair, 70 people a month. How many people are running ads on TV, running ads in newspaper, paying outrageous money to get your website ranked, doing all this kind of stuff that costs a small fortune every month? And here, 70 customers a month for a business by just getting the best car repair in Tinley Park. 2 videos, take some pictures of some cars, some happy customers. People will find it. This is dead simple, easy, guys. YouTube, second largest traffic engine in the world. People love videos. So, Mike, that's videos. Videos can get you traffic, guys. That was my little introduction into. We got a little website on Facebook if you want to know how to get this search engine. If you're selling products online, like in an e-commerce store, you got Amazon, and then you got what's that other e-product commerce website that a lot of people use? Shopify, yeah. Shopify. So if you're doing some, let's say a brand of watch or something, you know what I'm saying? A model of a TV, or a model of a camera, or a model of a whatever. You can, don't always just look at the numbers. Remember to look at if it's brand new, obviously it's going to have very few. So guys, this just gives you an idea of some of the phraseology that you can use. Okay? So that's that for that. Let's go to the next one. Let me see, since you're seeing this page, hopefully it'll go right to YouTube. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Am I in the right one? Let me log into my account here and show you how to set up a channel. First thing, we're going to be covering 4 weeks. Excuse me. My throat's a little dry. I wonder if Pepsi would pay me for advertising them. Anyway, guys, there's going to be 4 weeks, this Saturday and the next 3 Saturdays. There's a wealth of information. Hopefully you can make all of them live, but we're going to cover the setup of the channel, because you got to have a channel. Then we're going to cover how to optimize your channel. That's today. Then how to do the video. And it can be a video, guys. It doesn't have to be really high-end cinematic. You don't have to have a whole photography crew. That's a bunch of crap. People want information. If you have a decent presentable video, you'll get as much video as anyone else. It's appealing to that. You want to optimize it. You can have the best Mona Lisa, the best picture, the best sculpture, but if it's in a closet and no one knows about it, no one sees it. Okay? Look at this guy. German Shepherd doesn't share carrot. I mean, look at the number of views. It's stupidly stuff that people watch. So let's go my channel here. Let me sign into my account. I got a few of them here. And okay. So let me go to my channel and start showing you a little bit about it. YouTube has changed the way it works here. Let me see my channel. Okay. Guys, this is an artwork up here. This is the banner, and you can change that by changing here. Now, you can have something to promote yourself. Obviously, I'm promoting a webinar that I'm doing, okay? This can be a solid background. My sister, again, she's on there, could have some pictures of puppies. Or if you have a restaurant, a nice dish of a dish. Doesn't really matter what you have up there. It needs to be, it could be even the scenery. You know what I mean? If you sell real estate, maybe in Florida, beaches. I mean, doesn't really matter. It should be something related to what you're doing. But more importantly, this image here and this image. You see, I got a picture of my let's say this was something else. I'm just going to use something else. I'm going to load it up here. These two images, first thing you need to do is optimize your channel. And that's what we're going to be covering now. How to optimize this picture. You can actually optimize the picture, your personal picture, and this picture up here. Let's say I would to change it something. You can find these sites, the sizes on there. You can Google that, find out what size it is. There's different free editing stuff out there that do that. I'm just going to spend time. You want to have a picture here. You don't want to have, I think you don't want to have the default, whatever they give you, because it's not optimized. You can download what they give you, then optimize it. So I'm going to grab something here real quick and just show you. Let me get YouTube backgrounds. Okay, I'm going to grab something here like this stupid thing right there. This little bread brick. I'm going to save it. You need to save it as a JPEG, not a PNG, but it needs to be a JPEG. So I'm going to name this YouTube test, okay? Just right now for right now. And I'm going to save it to my desktop. Now, you can see it on my desktop. It's right here. First thing you want to do is you want to name your picture. One of your keywords. What am I doing today, Mike? Give me something weird.
Well, before we do that, Anthony's got a question that's very pertinent right now.
Okay.
I think he's confused a little bit. He says, what if you don't have the budget for a $15 per
click? That, Anthony, shows you that people are paying for clicks. We're doing free stuff, dude. We're doing free traffic to YouTube. We're not paying for nothing. Okay? Good point. Good question. You can go out and hire an ad agency. We'll do it for you and charge you something, and we'll get clicks to your business. Or you can do a few YouTube videos and get free traffic. That's what we're talking about. Right, Mike?
Yes, absolutely. So, and what was it? What subject were you looking for?
So let's go sell.
Hearing Huskies and Malamutes, or no?
Oh no, let's sell. Oh Jesus, I can't think of a product or a gadget. Let me just sell duct tape. I'm going to sell duct tape. Let me go sell duct tape. Okay, I'm going to sell. What's that? What's Gorilla duct tape? Right? I think that's a duct tape, isn't it? Really sticky shit.
I know Gorilla Glue because
okay, we'll sell Gorilla Glue. Gorilla G-R-O-L-L Gorilla Glue. I'm going to name the picture Gorilla Glue. one of your keywords. Best dentist in Chicago, Huskies for sale, best restaurant in Sullivan, whatever you name the picture that. Now that's only the beginning of the optimization. What you then want to do is right click on the picture. You'll get this little thing menu up here. I don't know if you're on a Mac or Windows, that one you'll have to figure out. You go to properties. Let me open up this here. And you see where it says details, the third tab. You click on details. And now you got this little window here that has all kinds of details. A lot of it is.
We're seeing a white screen.
Were you not seeing me naming my stuff?
No, we saw you in the lower corner, but we only saw.
Okay, there we go. Now you see my screen, right, with the dog?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so I named my picture right here, Gorilla Glue. Okay, and now what I do is I right-click it and go to Properties. Max, you're going to have to figure that one out, how to get there if you're on a Mac. Then you got these tabs up here, and you want to go to Details. Now you got this details of the picture, some specs on the picture. 90% of it don't really matter, but you got a lot of spaces here that you can optimize it. First thing is title. I'm going to use some of my keywords from that tool or something you know. Let's say I'm doing duct tape review. You know, Gorilla. How good is Gorilla tape? You know, that's a phrase. Does Gorilla tape hold? Gorilla tape reviews. Best color of Gorilla tape. Things that you could pick up on. Then I'm going to do another different phrase here. You know, Gorilla tape review.
Okay.
Something like that with other phrase. Then you're going to give it, of course, 5 stars. And now tags. This is an important one. You're going to find 4 or 5 phrases or keywords. Gorilla tape review, Gorilla tape reviews, best duct tape, strongest duct tape, duct tape that works, waterproof duct tape, anything that relates to your industry or niche that someone would be using to find something about what you're selling or offering. You would put in 4 or 5 there. Let's say keyword. I'm going to use the word keyword. Keyword 1, space. Keyword 2, comma. You want to put a comma after each one of those words. Whatever those keywords or phrases, short little phrases work. You can only do 4 or 5. Don't get like best Gorilla tape in Chicago, Illinois, in the neighborhood of Lincoln. That's too long. You can't have long statements. It's got to be short little phrases or word. You do that. And really, that's it, guys. Then you hit save or apply. Now you got this cool little background that is all optimized. And you go to YouTube and you load it up into YouTube where the picture was. And you know what? Then you do the next thing. Let me bring up a YouTube channel here real quick. Let's see. That would go right here where this wow thing is. I would load up that picture here. Now I got my little picture. And this you can change and optimize just like that. So what you do is you take a picture of yourself. Maybe you got an icon, a company logo, or maybe you're a hamburger joint, a cool looking hamburger, a picture of a hamburger, or a puppy's face, whatever. You do the same thing. For example, I'm doing another business opportunity. Guess what? You can see it right here, Wiseling. And let me right click on it real quick. I just happened to see that, so I don't have to go through it all and show you. Let me get rid of this one right here. Let me just see if I had optimized it. I hope I have it. And I'll go to details. And there you can see Wiseling reviews, Wiseling review. I got review, different phrases. And you can see I got my tags here. And then I got author as Wiseling. I put the author as Wiseling. Guys, that's it. And you load up that picture. Now you got your little logo or you personalize it, brand it to yourself. And now your channel is 99% more optimized than everyone else out there. Because you got to play catch up. You want the edge on doing things. So now let's go back here and talk about the last thing you need to do to optimize your channel is the about section. What are you about? You sell puppies. You sell peanut butter. You're a car mechanic that offers outstanding service and value to your customers, right? Whatever it is, you go to the about page, and then you go down here and let me figure out how do you edit this. Customize channel. You hit that word there. It's going to load up here. And then I go to, let's see here, basic information. And there it is. You hit this little button here. And here's my little, with today's new normal, I'm talking about my business. You put your 2 or 3 phrases, different ones. Like, let's use the Huskies. I sell lovable Huskies that love children, the Huskies. People have left some outstanding Husky reviews on my site. What's the keyword you're looking for? Husky reviews. And they play with children. Huskies are a great family pet. What's the word? Huskies, great family, pet. What you use your words in the statement, and I think it can be 300 or 400 words, and you always put a link to where they can contact you. Always put a link where they can contact you, whether it's a Facebook page, a website, a WhatsApp, blah, 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 blah. And down here, you can add links to your website, your Facebook page, other points of contact, Twitter page, Instagram, whatever you have. And those go on. Let me go back to my channel here real quick. Let me see here. You see this? Follow me on Facebook. This is a little, I think it's a but ugly icon, but this takes them right to a webinar page that I do for my business. So if they click on this, they go there. It's just a link, linking everything together. It helps you with the link if you're doing links and stuff, your YouTube channel. That's it, guys. And then you hit save. Now you got your channel optimized. Now you start loading up the videos which we'll get into next week. But that's how you optimize your channel. Just like if you're building a house, you can't build a house on sand. If it's in a sandy beach, you got to have stilts. You got to have a solid foundation. And this is the foundation of a YouTube channel. Optimizing your channel. Doesn't take long. Getting the right size here. You can work on your picture. Have a site, have a call to contract, have a call to action. It means something for them to do, to come to your website, how to reach out to you, whatever it is. This is free. My sister, I'm probably going to hear about this at the end of the webinar. She goes every day and goes to these sites and promotes her dogs that she has when she has puppies. That's how they sell dogs. And it's every day she has to go and make the ads. And I mean, it's time consuming just like any business. Well, how would you like to have it on autopilot while you're sleeping? People are viewing your videos and they're calling you. Sorry, I don't have a litter, but I can put you on a waiting list. Okay. Hello. Yes, I do have puppies. Here they are. You don't have to do all that crap. Or it helps you supplement it. That's simple, guys. That simple. Videos last forever. You get a couple pictures of my sister, cool videos. They're up there all the time. It don't matter if that puppy's for sale or not, but new puppies are coming along. Anitra? Okay, Mike, that's it.
By the way, I did post for you in there some other examples of the Gorilla Tape keywords that came up.
I mean, guys, you can do anything. Mike looked it up. Gorilla Tape, waterproof Gorilla Tape clear. Gorilla Tape patch and seal. Guys, you just get creative. What you can do, let's use something here. YouTube, a great way of telling you also. Let's go with car repair in Chicago. CHI care. Oops, car REP. Here's another great way. Car repair in Chicago. CHICAGO. Here's some keywords: Chicago, Illinois, Chicago Heights. You see what I'm saying? That YouTube kind of gives you some examples of what is some car repair. If you're doing car repair, car repair itself, it sometimes gives you some suggestions there that you can use as you're typing out your search car repair basics. If you like doing car repair prank call, I'm not sure I would rank for that one. But another way, besides using a tool, I use the tool because it gives you more specific information. Mike, if you can look in your Skype, we have a Facebook page. If you guys want to watch the replay of this, we're going to have every week we're going to post a couple tips in this Facebook page on video stuff and how to rank your videos. It'd be a great page you can watch. Come back every week, and there'll be a tip in there besides the weekly training. If you can post that, you see it on Skype in your Skype channel, Mike.
I got it.
Okay, we're going to post it there. If you go to the page and like it, appreciate it. We're going to post this copy of the webinar there. Plus, we'll give a tip probably in midweek and something what's coming next week, kind of a tip too. Guys, videos, it's free traffic. Free traffic, what does that mean? If you're a dentist, free patients. If you're a chiropractor, free patients. If you're a lawyer, free clients. If you're selling puppies, free sales. If you're a business opportunity, free leads, free prospects. You don't have to pay. The video stays up there. If you get it ranked and optimized, you get traffic, it stays there. It's evergreen, meaning it lasts forever, a long, long time. Guys, it's probably one of the most powerful lead generation tools there is out there. So, okay, Mike,
Hey, well, I want to thank you for my neighbors for talking about Gorilla Tape, because some of them work there because it's about 10 minutes from my house. So
maybe they'll pay me some royalties or something.
Maybe they'll give me some type of.
Well, I was trying to find a generic business.
No, actually, and that's a big brand.
It is.
Yeah. So it's like, and I mean, they make all kinds of adhesives and tape.
My sister says, "Got it." I've been telling her this for a couple of years. Okay. Sharon asked the question, do we have to register each week, or are we automatically register for all training sessions? Sharon, you know what? This tool has that ability, and I did not turn that on, Sharon. My apologies. So,
and I will add, Sharon, that other people have asked me that during the week too. So I'm glad you brought
sorry, I didn't turn that feature on because I never have done that before. I didn't think about that, Sharon. So yes, you'll have to register. We'll send out an email in the middle of the week and another one Saturday. My apologies. You can go right to the site right now and register for next week.
No, you can't.
Apologies.
The next week's date isn't there. This is the last week posted in webinar jam.
I changed it before I came here.
Oh, did you? Good, because
yes, but we'll make sure. Are we recording this? Sharon, it's always recorded on this platform. So if you register, you'll get a replay of it. Absolutely. And that's why we're also starting that Facebook page. It's not a group. It's a page. So if you like it, anytime I make a post in there, you'll get notification that there's something. There will not be any promotional stuff there. It'll be, hey, here's a tip of the week. Here's a little graphic. Here's a free tool that we use. Here's something going on with videos. Because I think videos and Facebook are the two biggest advertising platforms out there for any business owner. Facebook, you can do a lot with the last week's training. YouTube, huge.
give us a few minutes to add the extra dates.
We don't have them?
No.
Okay.
But in that way we can turn on the
Let me go there. I thought I did. I do not. I must have not have saved it. Okay, so let me go right there right now and add that in there. My apologies, Sharon. I told you it was there, and I did not save it. Let's see here. Webinar schedule. The nice thing about this is it's really simple to do. 2 p.m. Eastern. Add. Confirm. Next. Okay. Done.
Anthony asks, I have a channel that doesn't get traffic. Is it because I haven't optimized?
Well, Anthony, there's a couple of reasons. When your channel doesn't get traffic, it definitely helps you to optimize it. But what are your keywords you're going? For example, if I'm selling insurance in Chicago and I put up Chicago insurance, probably no one's going to see my YouTube videos because there are insurance agencies and companies paying SEO agencies and video agencies a ton of money to rank at the top. So what you got to do is look for phrases that have lower search volumes but still get traffic. Like let's just say specialized insurance in Chicago, or the cheapest auto insurance in Lincoln Park, which is a suburb of Chicago. They're called long tail keywords. For example, I'll use my sister, since I've already beaten her up a lot on her videos. Gray, I think they're called marble. I think that's a color of one of the Huskies. Marble Huskies for sale. Instead of Huskies for sale, let's say there's just a ton of people on videos. You can still rank the videos, and we'll get into that where you can beat it or not. Let's just say Huskies for sale is too hard. But marble Huskies, which is a popular color, I think, for Huskies, I'm not really sure, but marble Huskies for sale, or sable Huskies for sale. You would use something like that. That's called a long tail keyword.
Mike, I want to throw something in here because I also want to give people perspective on what it takes to rank. How many videos did you say are uploaded a day?
500 every second. Yeah, every minute.
I mean, it's like a ridiculous number. To rank on the first page for any keyword is very difficult. And that's why you have to do things like optimize.
You have to be consistent. I'll use my Gorilla Tape. I'm brand new. I'm a Gorilla Tape affiliate. I just can't make one Gorilla Tape video today and think it's going to rank. Over the next month and a half, I'm going to have to make Google, who owns YouTube. You're going to have to make content. You're going to have to be called a content author. So you're going to need consistency. You can't do like one video now and 5 videos 3 weeks from now. You need to do that 6 videos, 2 this week, 2 next week, 2 the following week. Google sees consistency. They start paying attention to you. And then we'll get into other things, how you can get traffic there with keywords, optimizing the video, optimizing your thumbnail, having a cool looking thumbnail and not just a boring looking thumbnail. All these things grab people's attention because you may not be at the top. You might be 4th or 5th, but people scroll down. Oh, cool. That's a little, like a cool little thing.
But it doesn't happen instantly.
No, there's a process and it's got to be consistent. It takes time.
And the amount of traffic as it builds will improve things. The number of videos you have on there, like Mike said, will improve things. It's really a bundled package that you're trying to put together. And if your channel is focused, let's say you're reviewing adhesives or reviewing.
A great way to get traffic is using what we talked about last week, Facebook. You're doing an event. You're doing something. You take your YouTube video and you post it on your wall. Now it's going to get some views.
I just posted the different types of dogs that she, of Huskies, I guess. That the interesting thing is here, she can experiment with those and see if the user, the person purchasing knows those terms, and then she can get keywords that fit those terms. If they don't know that, what is it? A Goody Sable, or a Goody and Sable? Yeah, Blue Murdy.
What the hell is that? Blue Murdy.
If I was looking for a Pomsky, I might be somebody that's pretty stupid about the different types, and I may just put in Pomsky.
But you know what? If you're a Pomsky dog lover, you probably know that phrase, so you're going to look for it on YouTube, and you can rank easily for that too. But you might not. But the people that do know that phrase, you could use that as a tag, and we'll show you how to do that and why that.
Try to look at it from the viewpoint of the person that's trying to purchase the product. if it's an emergency, like with the plumbers and dentists and all that, you create those keywords.
Okay. So it's just optimizing your channel. Optimizing your channel is just one small step. It's like a race. It's giving you that, like a horse race, when you're neck and neck, it gives you a slight advantage. It's not the magic pill, blue, red, traffic, no traffic. Nothing that we're going to teach you is traffic, no traffic. It's going to give you the edge. It's going to give you the advantage.
Guess what? At the beginning, you might rank on page 5,000.
It's going to take time, but it's worth the payoff. And we're going to show you some shortcuts that 99% of the people don't know. They can get you traffic within a few days.
Is it worth the time? It's free. Yes, it's worth the time.
We'll show you how to shortcut it so you can actually get traffic in 2 days to your channel. But that's down the road on number 3 or 4. So it's a process. So once you get all this optimized, then you go for the juggler, and you might spend $5 or $10 to get that. Because if I'll use my sister, I know some of the dogs people sell are $700, $800, $2,000. So if you get 2 or 3 clients, are you afraid you spent $10 on videos? No. So Sharon asks, if I'm promoting more than one business, should I have one channel per opportunity or just a playlist? That's a good question, Sharon, and I've seen people talk about it both ways. Personally, and this is just my, if it's related or semi, I would keep it into the same channel. You just have to use a little different optimization and description, and in artwork, maybe use the different keywords there. It won't be fully optimized for that one business, but as long as you put a couple keywords for each business, you'll still get some juices, it's called, toward your channel. And definitely playlists are huge. Playlists are huge. And that's part of the tying them together, and we'll show you that in one of the upcoming training sessions. Do we have a preferred video editing program in YouTube? Absolutely. We'll get into that. There's a couple of them. I used to love Camtasia. Oh my God, I love Camtasia. Camtasia costs maybe $300-$400, I think. It has a free 30-day trial, but I found another program that cost, how much does it cost, Mike? Like $80?
Yeah, it was pretty inexpensive.
Everything, it does more than Camtasia, and it is sweet, easy to use, and we'll get into some of that. But really, first, guys, editing, all that, make a video, load it up, your little phone, take a picture of the little cute little puppies in Mitra, and load it up with your phone with them playing, with someone holding them. Who doesn't love a little cuddly puppy? Or your fancy hamburgers you made, or your real estate, you're just touring the house, whatever it is. Get content. Content is better than one perfect video every month. It ain't going to happen.
Well, and Mark, I'm gonna tell a tale on myself. I have a tendency to want to do what you want to do. I want to try to make the perfect video. And guess what? While I'm making the perfect video, somebody's out there shooting some stupid video, and they're getting 1,000 people a day traffic buying stuff from them, and I'm still working on
making the perfect video. The other guy's got 6 videos up, just sharing his screen, what he's doing, and getting leads.
So if there's a suggestion here, it's don't worry about it. You'll eventually get some editing stuff that's helpful, but it won't be for your posted videos as much as it will be for maybe a training video or something that you're doing in conjunction with your business. It's not.
I don't know how to pronounce this gentleman's name.
Norazan, I think.
Norazan. That's a great question. Maybe you're doing an online business, e-commerce, or an opportunity or something, so you have a more of an international appeal. Should I have more than one channel for languages? No, absolutely not. What you do want to have, because your channel is optimized, you use those keywords, maybe put a few in there. Most of it is going to come from your tags that you put in your video, and your thumbnail, and your title of your description, which we'll get into. So having the same channel your channel will start to get attraction. You use what's called bylines and so forth, and we'll show you on that. Definitely use one channel. Absolutely.
Well, and he might be able to use the playlist effectively.
Playlists for different languages. That's more advanced stuff here in a couple of weeks. But yes, one channel. Understand, Mark. If you don't want to spend, some people spend 8-9 hours editing one video. If you've got that time, yes. But quantity is going to beat out every time, as long as you have a certain format. And we'll go into there. You want to identify the problem. You want to feel the pain. You want to provide a solution. And we talk about this. Where do we get that formula from, Mike? The book. Guys, I cannot tell you. I've covered this in almost every video. Mike, what's that book? You got that book? Guys, that book. When you're making your video, you're shooting your video, you're talking, you're making a description in your content, the book. I talked about that the last video, and it's a free book. You can get it for like $8 shipping and handling, whether you're doing social media posts, click ads, running newspaper, television commercials. That book it gives you what to say, how to say it, and how often to use the right words, the triggers, the book.
Well, and we'll post a link.
Right. So like our Facebook page, Mike's got a sticky at the top. We're going to get the link to some of the software we use. We'll post that, Mark, as well as a link to that book. And I think someone asked early on about the keyword tool. Now, the keyword tool, guys, costs $49 a month. If you're doing a lot of videos on a lot of different things, you can need a keyword tool. If you're not, get it a free example. Get all your thoughts together, get your thing up, and then use it 1 month and cancel it before it becomes due, or 2 weeks. I'm not sure what the trial is.
The free. I think
write down all the keywords you want. Yes. So that's something you do. Are you talking about Copyright Secrets? Oh yeah, that's the book, Copyright Secrets. Let me turn off my video here so you can actually see the book a little better. Now, so, yeah, that's the book. If there's on advertisement of any kind, video, social media post, website, do you need all the books in the series? Well, I got them all, Anthony. He's got Traffic Secrets.
And you can see we don't just read it; we mark it up. I feel like I'm back in college.
I like his book so much. I got 2 of them. They are good books. They are freaking good books.
Anthony,
he has a book that I haven't ordered. I don't know if any of you are in networking. Michael posts a link for that one. He's got a networking book. I just ordered it last week. The guy is a traffic genius. Well,
guess what? He's made all the mistakes. He knows what not to do. He admits that, and since he made all those mistakes years ago, he's genius on what he writes.
It gets you thinking outside the box, and you start looking for things he's talked about, and you start finding things in your own area, something different but related to that you can use.
They do. I'm not sure that they offer a PDF version, but they do offer an audio version.
They offer an audio book. I got it on my phone, so I listen on a Bluetooth when I'm driving down the road. I listened to this book 4 times just driving to go get something to eat, because I have to drive 30 miles because I live in Redneckville, Indiana. It's 30 miles to a restaurant of any decent nature to get a drive-through. So there and back.
Well,
chapter.
Realize the copywriting book isn't from Russell Brunson. It's from
one of his business partners. Yeah,
but it's all part of the.
Yeah, so.
We use ClickFunnels. We have gone away from ClickFunnels and we've come back to it. So we just find it's, for our purposes, it works quite well.
And the guy offers a lot of training. If you get one of his books, He does a lot of webinars. Of course, he's trying to sell you some of his stuff, and the guy is in high demand. He makes, but you can go to his training and have that moment of, maybe I can use a little bit of that to apply it, and we have done a lot of that. So anyway, YouTube next week we're going to cover title description on the YouTube. Valparaiso, Indiana. Okay.
That's way north.
We are going to cover the title. That's probably the most important thing in YouTube is the title, the description, and the tags next week. 3 simple things: title, description, and tags. But this is the meat. If there's icing on a cake and candles on a cake, title, description, and tags are the ingredients of the cake. You don't have the ingredients right, you're not going to get nothing. These are the biggest 3 things. The other thing we talked about today, how to optimize your channel, was just a little bit of icing, getting the right type of icing, your favorite flavor, if you will. But the title, description, and tags are the meat of the potatoes. You've got to have it.
Carl, we'll put the link. It's Jim Edwards. We'll put the link in the.
Yeah, go to that Facebook page. Like that Facebook page. We'll have it all there for everyone.
Yeah.
Guys, I'd appreciate if you go to the Facebook page and tell us what you thought of today's training. And you know what? Brutally honest doesn't hurt. Mike, it would really help if you knew how to spell dentist before you start searching for dentist. So, okay. Guys, thanks a lot. We're at the hour mark. We want to keep everyone Saturday because it is beautiful outside. And we're getting ready to take a shower, hop outside, and go enjoy the weather. So, guys, thanks a lot for coming next Saturday. We'll hope to see you here. Bring a friend. Anyone who needs traffic for their business. Appreciate it. Thank you. Will this training be on Tube? Be on YouTube. This training is on YouTube. It will be recorded. It will not be on YouTube. It will be on a play here. Maybe I'll create a channel. You know what? I could create a channel. I'll load it up there, and we'll go from there, Tara. But it will be in the Facebook page for the replay. And since you're here, you'll get a copy of the replay, okay? Guys, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Hi, Mike. Missed you last webinar. We're all waiting, but no avail. Quick question. Is there a way to join webinar without pre-justice registering? You have to register. That's how you get the link. Yeah, you have to register. If I understand, I'm not sure. Prejudice registering? Any idea what she means, Mike?
Oh, I think she's referring to pre-registering.
Pre-registering? No, you have to register to get the link. The recorded version, yes. If you registered, you'll get the link. Tara, okay? Okay, guys. Hour mark later. Dogs are screaming. Park. Mike's out of here. Thanks a lot. The link doesn't have any dates in it yet. The links, it gives you the date when you go there, Sharon. It's every Saturday at noon. It'll always be Saturday at noon, okay?
And I know, I just checked it, and the 14th is there, so it's ready.
Yeah. It might not have the specific date, but it's our registering, I mean. Dorothy, just go to InsideTrafficSecrets.com, register for next Saturday. It'll send you out a reminder, and just mark it down in your Google Calendar if you want, and we'll be here. We'll see. Okay? I'll check out and see if we can get some dates in there and stuff, but I'm letting everyone know. So thanks a lot, guys. Everyone have a great weekend.